What's going on, y'all? Random live stream. So the news has come out that Shakur Stevenson and Oscar Valdez will be going down on April 30th at MGM Grand, Las Vegas, Nevada. This is interesting. Shakur Stevenson finally gets what he wants. Finally gets what he's been looking for. This is who he's been wanting to fight for a long time now. And now it's finally happening. Hit that like button for your boys. You come on in. What's going on? Massachusetts fishing and growing. This is interesting. Why? Because, and me and YSM just spoke on this, but this is interesting because now Shakur Stevenson is happy with this little thing with Terrence Crawford, right? As we know, Terrence Crawford and Shakur Stevenson are like big bro, little bro. You know, this is the plot thickens, right? But according to sources, that this fight with Shakur Stevenson is close to being done. Wait, hold up, that's Canelo. We're gonna talk about Canelo too. I guess he's supposed to be fighting somebody that fans don't want to see coming up. You know, fans gonna be upset who Canelo's supposed to be fighting next. It's funny they telling us ahead of time, like, hey, look, man, y'all gonna be mad who he fighting. It's probably gonna be Joe Smith Jr. or Makabu or somebody like that. No, it ain't gonna be nobody that we really care about. But hold up, according to Dan Rayfield, this wait, where is it at? Right here. 130-pound unification. Shakur Stevenson, Oscar Valdez, April 30th, MGM Grand, ESPN. So this is a fight that's fans can look forward to. And Shakur Stevenson came out a few days ago saying that, you know, expect big news soon, or something to that effect, right? And assuming it was either Lomachenko or a Valdez fight. And now it's been leaked out that it's Valdez. Jamil Herring himself actually liked this thing. So, you know, this is probably what's going on over there for Shakur Stevenson. Should be a good fight, right? But Shakur Stevenson looked like he was on another level in this fight against Jamil Herring. He said, are they going to... He says, are they going to let Valdez? Yeah, I mean, they might, man. I don't know. They let him last time, right? So it's a legit question at this point. Hit that like button for your boys. Come on, let's get this stream going, random live stream. See how long we can go. You know, breaking news, right? Nice little fight, 130 pounds. Valdez has been running from Shakur for a while. And now Bob made it happen. Yep, this is the result of that blood pressure, AJ Johnson. But it's also could, you know, Shakur's happy. You know what I'm saying? Depending on how this thing goes, right? Let me see. I don't know how to really use the screen sharing shit, but I figure, hold up. Yeah, it's not an official word yet, but I guess it seemed like Dan Rayfield couldn't wait to drop this news. Let's see. I know he has some sparring sessions on here and stuff. Where he at? Hold up. Is this it? Yeah, so this is a quick thinking by Bob Arum. Even at 90 years old. What better way to smother some flames or some racial bias type stuff than to put on a fight between a black dude and a Mexican dude? You know what I'm saying? Shakur Stevenson, an animal. You know what I'm saying? What better way to you know what I'm saying? Shakur finally getting what he wanted. But this is because of that. He will have to start doing right by these guys and really, really pushing and making these fights and putting money on the table to make them. This is an excellent fight for ESPN on television. This is gonna be on ESPN, y'all. This ain't gonna be on no pay-per-view. This is an excellent fight. Excellent fight, man. Excellent fight. Cause and effect for everything. Cause and effect for everything. Look how he beating the shit out of this dude, man. Come on, bro. Checking him out. Look at him. And he's really letting them hands go more too, right? Remember early on, Shakur was getting criticized for, throwing one shot at a time. He's kind of pot shotting his way through. And he's putting them punches together now. He's been working. Let me see. What's another one. Yeah, dude been working, man. Really, really accurate puncher. Sharp. He's starting to get a little more pop behind his shots. He's walking these dudes down. They can't hit him with confetti. I can't wait to see this fight. If this is the fight that's happening, I mean, I'm assuming it was either Lomachenko or Valdez. I think Valdez is a little bit more realistic since Shakur Stevenson is still super featherweight. But you see how he walks these dudes down, and they can't do shit about it. I can hit you, but you can't hit me type shit. Yeah, that dude is good, man. Salute to Dirty Red for the super chat. Guess you can't hear it right now, huh? Yeah. Salute for the super chat, Dirty Red. Yeah, according to sources, dude, this fight is pretty much almost done. Hold up, where's it at? Yep. According to sources, this is almost a done deal set for April 30th. And this fight has actually been made before Spence Ugas. Quick thinking by Bob Arum. Wow. Because somebody on Twitter, when Shakur posted the news, somebody on Twitter made some little meme correlating with the Donald Trump trying to get the black vote. And Shakur actually shared it too, because it was funny. And pretty much, yeah. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Good news, man. Good news. It's getting real stale out here in these boxing streets. Get to hear a good news of a fight that should have been made a while ago is finally going down. So both parties probably got what they've been looking for. Oscar Valdez probably got a nice little lump sum to take this fight with Shakur Stevenson. This is a risk for Valdez, but Valdez got to do something. He got to do something, right? He left a sour taste in fans' mouths in many ways. He got the fight at the cheating, He's a big draw out there in Arizona, out there out west. He's a draw out there. They Oscar Valdez got some little juice. They come out there to support Valdez. But he got to give something back to boxing for what he did and what he got away with. And this is it. You got to get a word of that Shakur fight. You also helping out Bob to prove that there isn't any racial bias and then now give black fighters the fights and give them the good fights that they want. Really smart thinking. But this also could be the cause and effect of that, right? These other promoters may start getting on their shit too. It could be either or. It could either be a counter move by Bob, or it could be because the pressure from what Buzz did. Yep. Let's see what everybody in this comment section is saying. Hit that like button for your boy. Yes, that's right, YSM. Y'all go subscribe to my boy YSM Sports Media. He says, funny how news breaks after the lawsuit is announced. Right. Just convenient. Just, God. Just so convenient. Salute to Dennis Sims. I see you in the building. Mr. Classic Metal, what's going on? He says, so it's official and good. I'm hearing from the start that this fight is much more realistic to make compared to Lomachenko. Yeah, absolutely. It's a little bit more realistic. They both in the same weight class, Lomachenko is a lightweight now. He don't really plan on coming back down anyway. So But this is good news for boxing fans. You know, we've been waiting here of a solid fight to be made. This is a solid fight. It's actually a really good fight. It makes sense. Um, you know, it makes sense in every which way. Let me see what we got. Let me see something. It just makes sense. The Lomachenko fight would have been a major surprise if he was really fighting Lomachenko. That would have been a huge surprise. But nah, he got Lomachenko on a mission to get that WBO belt and get that. He got Lomachenko on a mission right now, so he ain't about to put Loma in there with Shakur right now. Yep, Shakur Stevenson finally get his shot, man. He said, "Pound for pound, me now." He said, "Pound for pound, me now." He said, "Pound for pound, me now." You know. Yeah, Shakur's gonna. I mean, it's honestly, I just don't think Oscar Valdez has much of a chance against this guy. Honestly, you know, it's a good fight on paper and everything like that, but I just don't think Valdez is gonna get. He probably gonna get hurt real bad. He'll get beat up in this fight. Shakur gonna be really motivated. This is a big. This is break. It's gonna be on ESPN for people to see it, and he gonna show up and show out. You know what I'm saying? This is what he wanted. You know what I'm saying? This is what Shakur Stevenson is wanted. You got him. See how he's putting his punches together now? He's starting to really like he's throwing hard shots and he's putting them together in combinations. You know. And he's walking these guys down, you know. Damn, man, that was kind of hard to watch too, honestly. That was kind of hard to watch. Who he beating up on now? You know what I'm saying? Like who he beating up on now? Yeah, dude can't hit him with confetti, man. And he just walking these dudes down. He ain't playing no games, man. Shakur Stevenson ain't playing no games. And he's hitting you with everything he's throwing. Little dude said, "Come on." He felt that shit. That's why he was like, "Come on." He's out mad. Look at Shakur. Just walking him down. Oh man. That Shakur Stevens is a bad motherfucker, man. Look at him. Just walking him. Dude, look at that. Held his head back, back. Hit him with everything. Boom. Oh, that hurt it. Ah, okay. I'm shake it off. You know what I'm saying? Dude can't do nothing. He's scared to punch. Look at him. Oh man, why he walked dude down like that, bro? You gotta see it one more time, man. How he's just walking this dude down like that. Look at dude walking like nope, he held his head like stop running. All right, look at him. Nope. Dude said, "Come on, man. Nope, I'm gonna walk you down. Come on, do something." Hey, this dude's bad dude, man. Oh man, he walked that dude down like it was nothing. Yeah, man, that's the news, y'all. Shakur Stevenson looked like he may be getting his break against Oscar Valdez. quick thinking by Top Rank to the next guy, right? Terrence Crawford was the guy. Now Shakur is the next guy for them. Um, Whether they keep Shakur or not, or whatever happens in the future, we have yet to see. You know, it's a lot of controversy. It's probably a lot of uneasiness, a lot of pressure over there at Top Rank right now. So they got to start doing right by black fighters. So yeah, this is a cause and effect, and yeah. Let me see what everybody's saying. Salute to Wayne Hennessy. I see you in the building. Oh, you said he's cool with Stevenson and Valdez. What's going on, WJ Luckett? Yeah, ain't it? Yep, Bob sacrificed Oscar to Shakur. Yep, that's what it's looking like. Yeah, Shakur, he's showing a lot of power now. He's showing like he's getting his man strength and shit coming in. He's gonna start hurting dudes and really stopping dudes soon. Cause he places his punches so well. He always seemed to hit these dudes in the right spot, but now that he's starting to really come onto himself as a man and shit, he's gonna really start hurting these guys. And they ain't gonna be really able to do nothing about it either. He's like the worst type of guy to fight. Cause he can hit you and do all kinds of shit to you, and you can't do nothing back. That's like the worst type of guy. It's gonna be interesting to see how Oscar goes into this fight. Hit that like button for your boy, man. Let's get these likes up. We gotta get these likes up. Um, it'll be interesting to see how Oscar Valdez goes into this fight, man. This fight's gonna get pretty huge as it gets officially announced and shit like that, right? Eddie Reynoso is training Oscar Valdez to go against Shakur Stevenson. It's gonna be interesting to see what type of game plan they try to bring to this fight. Let me see if I can pull up some Oscar Valdez stuff, see what they doing. But before I do that, let me see how these likes is looking, because I know y'all playing me on the likes. Oh, we okay. All right. Y'all showing your boy some love today on Sunday. Hold on, let me see if I can pull up. Still getting used to this screen sharing and all that. I don't even know how I did what I did. Like, how did I even? Yeah, Shakur Stevenson is a beast, though, man. That should be a really fun fight. Oscar Valdez be bringing the heat too, but he didn't look too good his last fight, and now there's roid accusations. You know what I'm saying? People suspect that he's on them roids, man. So now he's tainted, and now he got to redeem himself by giving fans this fight. Let's see if Oscar Valdez got some work on here. Let's see if he's been working or he's just been partying. Look at Sade. Jesus Christ, dude. Do that woman age? All right, let's see. Fine as a motherfucker. All right, let's see. Hopefully you guys can see that. Yeah, you should be able to see it. Let's see what Oscar been doing. He training with Canelo. Canelo works that shit. He be throwing. Yep. So he pretty much training them the same way he trained Canelo. They gonna be like little Canelos and shit. Whole bunch of Canelos. He over there with Brandon Marino and shit, the UFC champ. The first Mexican UFC champion. Is it? If I'm not mistaken? From Mexico. Yeah, yeah. One from actually Mexico. Yeah. Because Cain Velasquez is Mexican American. And he ain't got too much, he ain't got no sparring footage or nothing, but he out here swimming. Um, we go see, man. This should be fun. This should be really fun, this fight. Chavez Sr. See, they still love him regardless, man. You know what I'm saying? Despite what happened, the fans came out to support Valdez. His people didn't turn they back on him. None of that shit. They stay. Hey, they hold it down, man. The Mexican people, they hold it down. And this is a excellent fight right here. Crazy performance he put up against Burchell. I didn't think he was going to get past that dude. Not like that. He came, showed out. But now there's question as to was he on that green tee in this fight when he destroyed Burchell. But see, your boy Bushido's one to forgive, right? I'm not going to sit here and keep beating this dude on the head for him fucking up, right? People make mistakes. But if he do this shit again, and if it's an again and again on some Jarrell Miller shit, then we got a problem. But, you know, these guys make mistakes, man. Some of my favorite fighters end up testing, popping hot, and it's like, fuck. You know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers make mistakes. Motherfuckers do shit. Motherfuckers get desperate. Who knows what happened? Who knows? But he knew what he was doing. I'm not giving him an out. And now Canelo's camp was looking hot. Remember that? Canelo's whole camp was hot because of this situation. He splashed Burchell too, boy. He splashed the shit out of that dude, man. Hell of a performance. But Canelo's camp was hot. You know what I'm saying? Team Reynoso and them was hot. But he up in there with a little beast though. Shakur Stevenson, man. That dude ain't playing. We probably gonna see the best Shakur Stevenson. We gonna see a very motivated Shakur Stevenson. We probably gonna see a well prepared Oscar Valdez. This is probably gonna be Oscar Valdez's toughest fight, y'all. Honestly, this is probably gonna be this dude's toughest fight, without a doubt. Without a doubt, it's gonna be his toughest fight. And he's gonna know that going in. That Shakur Stevenson is gonna be my toughest fight, and I got to be prepared for everything. Because let's be honest, Chris Stevenson is fucking good, really good. So salute to Valdez for, you know, because for years I've been getting on him about him not fighting Shakur Stevenson. He hopped up a weight class to get out of the way from him and shit. You know, like, and Shakur came up after him, and then he finally stopped running. He turned around and said, "All right, let's do this." For whatever reason, right? For whatever reason why it happened, you know, Bob Arum and shit doing what he got to do to make it look right by black fighters. You know, to show these people that he's not racial biased. You know, his young up and coming phenom prodigy is happy now. So, you know, Bob Arum, he's slick, man. He's smart. If this was indirect or not. You said the Stevenson Valdez winner should try beating Ogawa, IBF champ. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, they should be able to beat that guy. But knowing him, depending on how his pull is in Japan, they may try to force one of those guys to fight over there so they can have leverage. But then again, he's a top ranked fighter though, right? So Bob probably won't even allow that. They wouldn't allow one of his guys to go over there to Japan and get robbed. I don't think. Because Japanese will make sure they do whatever it takes to make sure they got win. You says who do I think he'll fight next? Who do Shakur fight next? He may end up moving up unless he feel that he can get that belt from the Ogawa guy. But I think he may end up going up because Shakur is looking kind of big these days. You know what I'm saying? Like he look like he's really starting to fill in and shit. So yeah, he probably can still make 130 comfortably, but eventually he's gonna be at 135. So I don't know. It depends. You know, I do expect him to get through this fight. I just think Shakur Stevens is what they say. You know, I really do believe that. I know what I'm looking at when I'm watching this kid fighting shit. Yeah, this is the news, Drizzy. Drizzy KO. This is the news, right? It's not official, but you know we got to talk about it. This is this is what Shakur was talking about. He came out recently and said that something big is coming soon. You know, he seemed excited, and we already knew it was either Loma or a Valdez fight. It couldn't be nothing else other than those two guys. And now Dan Rayfield came out. Jamil Herring actually liked it. You know, they know what's going on behind the scenes over there in Top Rank. So, yep. You said Shakur versus Colbert. You think PBC will put a Colbert in there with Shakur? I don't think that fight's gonna happen yet. I think that fight gonna be similar to Spence and Crawford. Hard as hell to make, unless Colbert magically goes to Top Rank somehow, which I doubt, which I don't see happening. I don't really see that fight. That fight's gonna be really, really hard to make. Or unless Shakur ends up going to PBC later on down the line or something. I just don't see that fight happening right now for whatever reason. A lot of ego too. Yeah, Shakur versus Colbert is the fight though. That's the next big fight. If both guys can continue doing what they're doing, as far as the smaller guys, yeah, that's the next big fight. So really, it'll be. I know us as fans sometimes we get impatient and want fights to happen when we want them to happen, but really, let's think about it. I think that's a fight that we will want a little bit later on. They both real young still. They both still got a lot of food on the table, and once they get done eating most of that food on the table, we go see who go be. You know what I'm saying? I think that's something that's gonna be makes sense later on down the line anyway. We got both guys got to continue doing what they're doing and get these opportunities. Especially Colbert, he's been kind of lagging behind. Colbert, I feel, is a guy that we should hear about all the time amongst the names. Even Shakur name is always put amongst the lightweights, but Colbert, you never really hear about him, man. They're not doing a good job of promoting him, right? So who's really good at promoting who? You know what I'm saying? Like when you really think about it, Colbert is a guy who's colorful, who come out with these ring entrances and shit with the hair, and he got a pretty exciting style. He's starting to really put these dudes down, just like Shakur is, starting to really hurt these guys. And you know, you don't really hear about him. You don't hear about Colbert at all. You know? But Shakur and Colbert is the next big fight if both guys can stay on this same path that they're on. But I do feel that Colbert will be lagging. He is lagging behind now, and he will continue to lag behind unless they really find a way to promote that kid. Man, he's from New York. Um, like I don't know. I don't know what they're doing with him, man. Well, Shakur's finally getting his little opportunity. You know, I'm not gonna say little opportunity like it's nothing. No, no, he's finally getting his big opportunity that he's been wanting. Is this a move from Bob Arum to smother the flames, or is this a move from the pressure from Terrence Bud Crawford that's been put on Bob Arum? Right? You know what? You right, Jason. They can fight early and run it back later. You know what I'm saying? They can do that, but I don't see that happening, bro. Now, if they was under the same umbrella, then yeah, I could see that happening. You know, but right now, what they on a different, you know how PBC they don't really like to, they don't like to do that shit, man. They don't like to really do that. They're not gonna want to risk Cobra right now. They're not gonna do that. That's why I say it makes sense realistically down the line, whether we want it to happen now or not. You know, but they can't fight more than once. You know, do it now and then do it later. But that's just not how American boxing works these days. They do that shit in the UK though. You know, they do that in the UK. They fight as on a rise as prospects, and then um they end up, that's how they do it over there. Salute to Ramen Salim. He says, I appreciate how you deal with opposing opinions on your channel. Some of these other dudes be full of themselves. Absolutely, bro. I'm always open to different opinions. I noticed that a lot of other channels, they don't want you to say nothing that goes against what they're talking about. You will find yourself booted. You will find yourself ignored. Yeah, I see what these guys be doing. And some of those guys that be commenting have some strong arguments, some strong cases, some validity to what they're saying. It may be opposing as to what the OP is saying, and they may end up getting you up out of there if you sound like you too smart for your own britches. But over here, man, everybody's opinion is welcome, man. Shit, it'll suck if everybody agreed with everything I said. It'll be weird. But some people got egos like that to where they gotta, you know, yeah, they're obsessed with fighters being undefeated and things of that nature today. They're obsessed with it. I just don't see Colbert Stevenson happening right now. I just really don't see a way it'll happen. That's just one of those down the line type of fights when the guys are closer to their 30s. I think that's gonna happen around then, you know. If Colbert stays on his path, man, Colbert, he don't be getting no action. Salute to you, Ronald Carter, man. He said a Tupac wannabe kicked me out of there because I didn't agree with his arrow take. Yeah, man, they'll give you the boot, man. They'll give you the boot. Especially if your channel, if your name look like a channel, like an actual channel's name, like you out pushing content, yeah, they'll find a way to get you up out of there, man. They will. They won't. They don't want you talking. You know, it's an agenda for a lot of these guys, man. Look, over here, there's no agenda. I just want to see the best fights, the best fighting the best. And one thing I do, if y'all notice, if somebody's ducking, I'm on it hard. You know, so I'm on that ducking shit. Who ducking who? If you ducking, I'm calling you out on it. I always been that way. Even before I even way before even when I was younger, if somebody was ducking. Like, man. But other than that, man, all opinions are welcome, man. I mean, shit. I may learn something, right? I may learn something new. I may learn something new. I may get it wrong, right? But yeah, this is the news, you guys. Shakur Stevenson, Oscar Valdez, according to Dan Rayfield, he hasn't really came out with nothing too much lately. I doubt he's on this Mike Hoppinger shit at this point. Your reputation means a lot in this world, right? Your word and your reputation, your journalism. We heard about it, so we would assume, with everything that's been going on with the Terrence Crawford situation with Bob Arum, and everything. I'll take this as a legit news, and I expect to hear the official word really soon. But Canelo Alvarez, right? Hold up, before we close this thing out. Canelo Alvarez, next opponent, reportedly can now be one that a lot of boxing purists are not going to like. Why would Canelo do this? This is the shit I be talking about with Canelo Alvarez, man. I'm hearing that he could possibly be fighting Joe Smith. I'm thinking it's going to either be Joe Smith or Makabu. It's not Beaterbev or anybody like that, because people want to see purists, right? Purists, the key word, boxing purists. We'll be interested in seeing a Beaterbev fight, a Bivol fight, right? Andre, Charlo, better Benavidez. But Joe Smith, a Makabu, we don't want to see that. So I'm assuming Canelo's going to be fighting one of those guys. And the funny thing about Canelo, man, is that he leaving this shit all up in Reynoso's hands. He's leaving it all for Eddie Reynoso. I'll let Eddie Reynoso pick who I want to fight, and I'll fight whoever he wants me to fight. You know what I'm saying? Instead of just like, man, get up. Salute to Rodman for the super chat. Let me see my. I guess it ain't working today. Salute, thank you for the super chat. Yeah, man. So that's the news, the latest news in boxing that's, interesting. Canelo Alvarez next opponent could be somebody we all won't like. So brace yourselves for it. Just be prepared for it. We already could expect it with Canelo, man. I don't expect him to fight anybody we care about, man. Honestly, I just don't. Canelo don't want to challenge himself, bro. He making too much money to do what he's doing. Unless his fans, the Mexican fans, stop falling for this bullshit, then this shit gonna continue. Do Joe Smith deserve a fight? Will Joe Smith win a fight? No, Joe Smith really don't have a chance against Canelo. But Joe Smith, if he actually comes to win and just put it out on the line, I'll be happy with that, because I do like Joe Smith. I like fighters like Joe Smith Jr. You know what I'm saying? Your blue collar dudes, overachievers. I like guys like him. So I just if it is him, I just hope he comes to win. I just hope he comes to win. I don't think he has a chance. Canelo's really good, but yep, he'll pick between Smith Akabu. I'm telling you, bro, that's what he's doing, man. That sucks, man. That sucks. That's not what we really want. That's not really what we want. We want Canelo to fight one of these guys we want him to fight, but he don't care about what we want. He gonna give us what he want to give us, and he gonna make a lot of money doing it. And his fans gonna still show up and pack the house because they don't care. It's gonna be like a big party. So until Canelo decides to show me that he wants to prove that he's the best fighter in the world again, then I'm not really rocking with Canelo like that, man. Until he decides to get back into actual fighting opponents that people want to see him fight, then I can't really get down with dude. Hey, that's a good question. Yeah. Why don't we have an exact date for Uga Spence yet? The PBC is waiting to see what Crawford does so they can make a date. Makes it difficult to make Crawford Spence fight. Forget about it. Man, ain't no telling what's going on. We getting fights made amongst that fight should have been made. That fight still ain't. They probably don't. Who knows? Who really knows? Nobody truly knows why, or what's the hold up, or do they even got the fight made? Maybe they working out the small details. But that fight should have been fucking made already. That fight should have been had a date sealed. Everybody taking up March and April already. What y'all gonna do? Have it in May? You said it's real hardcore Mexican. No, you said real hardcore Boxing fans do not respect all that cherry. He said real Mexican hardcore boxing fans do not. No, they don't. But it's almost hard to find those guys these days, man. It's hard to find those guys amongst, the Canelo fans. It's really hard to, you know. Canelo knows what he's doing, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, he could fight these other guys. Canelo's a fighter in boxing that can fight literally anybody he wants. Actually, Canelo's a fighter in the world that can fight whoever he wants. Any MMA fighter will line up to fight Canelo. Any boxer will line up to fight Canelo that's around his weight. Hell, everybody in this chat will line up to fight Canelo if the opportunity arose. Let's not be, you know what I'm saying? So there's no excuse for him, man. But he's going to give us somebody we don't want to see, man. Michael Bisping already warning everybody. He warning us like, hey, look, man, y'all ain't going to like who he going to fight, man. Y'all get ready. Y'all get ready. Boxing purists are not going to like. I mean, this he giving us a disclaimer. He warning us. They never done this before, these journalist guys. He warned us ahead of time, like, yeah, look, brace yourselves. This dude ain't gonna fight nobody y'all wanted him to see. He says all the Mexican greats respect Canelo. Yeah, man. I mean, because Canelo's really doing things that no other Mexican fighter's really done. And Mexican people in general tend to really, they stand united. So they was like, man, I don't like Canelo, but fuck it. Everybody else ride with him. Yeah. Canelo could do right by boxing. My expectations for Canelo Alvarez is extremely high. Just like how people's expectations was extremely high Floyd Mayweather, I'm the same way with Canelo Alvarez. Extremely high. He can fight whoever, whenever, wherever. It don't matter who Canelo fights. He can fight whoever he wants. But he gonna give us somebody that we don't want to see. What does his fans think about it? Ain't y'all tired of people coming at your guy when he's in control of doing whatever he wants to do? He fought 4 times during the pandemic. Who else is doing that? Nobody. Nobody. Who else could demand $40 million to beat up an unknown dude in Caleb Plant like that? Nobody. How long is Canelo going to continue playing this game, though? And give us something that we really want to see from him? Because if it's Makabu or Joe Smith, then box fans going to be it's going to be a lot of backlash from that. There's going to be a lot of backlash from Canelo to for fighting these guys. Hey, I thought Plant was going to really do something against Canelo, man. Plant didn't do nothing. I said he had a chance with his style, but man, that dude, man. Once I saw that 9th round video, actually watching the fight live, it was like, okay, this dude was in the fight. The next thing you know, he wasn't. It's like, what the fuck happened? And then when you see that 9th round video, it's like, what the fuck is he's 9th round over here conversating with him, talking, yeah, man, cool, dude. Yeah, man. Like, oh man. This dude, he played us, man. He really sold it good, though. I'm really pissed off at Caleb Plant for that, man. I would have been better off not seeing that clip. Honestly, I would have been better off not seeing it. Now I feel I don't really see him as the same no more. And I used to really like Caleb Plant, despite the loss and everything, right? But after seeing that, it's like, what? No. Yeah, he was there for the check, AJ, man. Man. And that's another thing about Canelo, man. Who's gonna actually go out there and not just go out there just for the check? Who's gonna go out there and be just not happy to be here? You know what I'm saying? Come on, Canelo, you gotta do better by boxing, dude. When you in that much control like Canelo got, when you in control like Canelo got, you can do whatever you want, man. You can fight whoever you want. You said Canelo fought 3 undefeated prime fighters. Who? He could fight some more too, then, right? He could fight Benavidez, he could fight Charlo, and he could fight Andre. He could fight 3 more. Yep, my standard is real high for Canelo. I want him to fight Goku. I want him to fight Superman. I want him to fight Batman. No. I want him to fight Iron Man and Captain America. I want him to fight all them people, bro. That's what we doing with Canelo over here because he's able to fight everybody. But he's going to give us somebody that we don't want to see. And Eddie, guess what? Eddie Reynoso is going to take all the heat for it because Canelo put it on him, and Reynoso told him to do it. He told him, just put the heat on me. You know, I don't care what these people say. And Canelo gonna be out. Well, I fight whoever my manager and my trainer tell me to fight. That's what he's gonna say now. That's his. I mean, come on, bro. We've seen this shit before. That's gonna be his excuse for fighting whoever he fights. Yeah, that's it, bro. That's all he has to do, Ronald Carter. That's literally all he has to do is fight one of these dudes. That's it. He says Canelo is the third Paul brother. Canelo will have to fight them all at the same time, bro. I don't care. He's the best in the world. I need to see Canelo fight them all at the same time. Yep. I need to see him find Sasquatch. Find Bigfoot and fight him too. I need to see that from Canelo, bro. I need to see him actually beat Michael Myers, knock him out. I would love to see that from Canelo. Go up in there and knock out Michael Myers. But nah, he ain't gonna do that either. I'm just upset with Canelo, man. I was a fan of dude, man, but he's moving real bogusly. You know, if he fights a Joe Smith Jr. or even a Makabu, box fans gonna be pretty pissed off. Yeah, man, his fans are partly to blame. Absolutely, AJ. His fans got to stop supporting that shit, man. And then this shit'll change. But as long as his fans support it, who cares what we talking about, right? Hey, that's what he could do. He could fight Charlo for 4 rounds, Benavidez for, and then Beterbiev for 4 rounds. And then Andre for the last 4. We'll give him 4 more rounds. Canelo can do it. Canelo got to fight the Boogeyman. He got to fight Candyman. I mean, look. Nah, but my expectations of Canelo is pretty high just because he's able to do things other fighters just can't do. You know what I'm saying? And nobody hating on Canelo, bro. You know these are facts. You know you want to see him fight somebody for real. I wouldn't even be hating if he was fighting somebody with a post. Or somebody that has something for him. He has the resources, he has the money, he has the fan base. It don't matter who Canelo fights. He can fight anybody. People will show up. He's going to have enough money to be able to pay whoever the opponent is and whatever they want. Come on, dude. Yeah, he ain't gonna definitely. Demetrius Andrade is not getting that fight, bro. Boo Boo Andrade ain't getting that fight. We all know it. Y'all hit that like button for your boy. Let's see how many likes we got real quick. Oh, okay. Decent amount of likes. Y'all showing your boy love today. You says you think GGG is an exceptional fighter? He's actually, I actually think Canelo is an exceptional fighter, but that GGG back to back took a lot out of him. Probably did. It probably did. I don't know who he gonna fight. Cannabis Network. It's hard to say who Canelo's really gonna fight. He can fight whoever he wants, but according to Benson, who don't really give out bad news or bad info, he said Canelo's gonna be fighting somebody that a lot of people like us not gonna like. So he gave us a warning ahead of time. So salute to him for giving us the warning. But we really didn't need it because we already knew it was a high probability that Canelo's gonna fight somebody and then nobody in the world in the universe cares about. But salute to him anyway for giving us the warning because he already knows some bullshit. He just can't speak as freely. These guys can't speak as freely. But yeah, according to sources, Shakur Stevenson and Oscar Valdez is the yeah, that's one I'll definitely stream. AJ, I'm not playing no games. Like I said, I might buy this Uga Spence fight if they ever announce it. They're not making that fight. They're not gonna make it. Yeah, we need like 10 more likes. That's right. But it says per sources, 130-pound title fight. Oscar Valdez, Cliff Stevens close to being set for April 30th at MGM Grand. ESPN. Is this a move from Bob Arum to smother the flames? Because of the pressure from Terrence Crawford and his situation, right? Their situation. Or is he just go do right by Shakur Stevenson just to do right by him? Would Shakur Stevenson even have gotten this opportunity if that never had happened? He says there's no one out there for Canelo to fight. No one is at his level. Are you sure? There's nobody out there for him to fight, bro. Then why is he fighting these guys that nobody like, bro? See, hold up, man. Hold up. He had to say that. He just had to say that. El Champion. Why did you say that, man? What you mean? Hold up, man. I got something for you. So this dude right here on the left, Andre Uterman, deserved the fight over Boo Boo Andre? A 21-3 guy with only two. Bro, are you serious? And he was coming off a loss going into that fight. Why did Canelo fight that dude, man? And not fight Boo Boo Andre, who's been taunting him and everything else for years, right? He don't even want to go nowhere near Andre. You said there's nobody for him to fight, but there's Boo Boo Andre, who pulled up to his fight full of none but Mexicans, wearing a shirt that said Canelo Alvarez is ducking me. Are you kidding me, bro? Are you kidding me? But there's nobody for him to fight? Come on, El Champion. But yeah. Bob Arum slick. I give him that. He's slick, man. Bob is slick. He made this fight a possibility. They probably put the money on the table for Valdez to take this fight. Valdez didn't seem too eager to deal with Shakur Stevenson. He probably wanted a lot of money to fight him, and Bob probably finally made it happen now. Cause and effect for everything, man. This move by Terrence Crawford, this move by Bud, who some people are still, whose people are criticizing him about it and stuff. This could be the effect of that. Cause he came out and said that there's racial bias over here, Top Rank, and blah blah blah. Now Bobby Arum and them got to get on their shit and start making these fights for these black fighters that's out there looking to get some of these opportunities. And if they got to put the money on the table to make them happen, then well, so that's what you got to do, right? Because Top Rank do got some good ass fighters over there. They do. And they got a lot of good talent, young talent that's up and coming too. They see all this stuff. They got to start doing right by these dudes, man. You got to start doing right by these dudes. There should have never been a situation to where Bob Arum was in the public belittling Terrence Crawford. He shouldn't even never even been doing that in the first place. But guess what? He's too old. He's too old. He should have been in the background orchestrating things. You know what I'm saying? Bob. You're 90 years old. You're getting sued and shit, man. For racial bias, dude. You fucking up out here, Bob. It's time to step down. But yeah. ESPN, April 30th, MGM Grand. Shakur Stevenson is rumored to be finalizing this deal with Oscar Valdez, man. You know, big fight for boxing. Something to look forward to. Something that we could talk about in the weeks to come. Like, subscribe, holla at your boy. Peace out.